Hi there, Dead Ideal Boy here, back with another video on the channel, and you can see here we have found ourselves in pole position for this daily race C at Daytona, and we're going to go on a little bit of a sort of a strategy that nobody else is doing. We're going to put the medium tyre on first. So we're in pole position and we've got this guy in the lobby. That's right, the guy starting in P12 is arguably the Roger Federer of Gran Turismo. He is the GOAT to some. Mikel Hazel, TRL Lightning. Now, this guy, doesn't matter what car this guy is in, so ignore the fact he's driving the Mazda RX Vision and everybody else is in a Supra. This guy can make any car work. He's the master of tyre saving, fuel saving. The guy is a legend. So this was a huge race to be in this guy's lobby. It's just, yeah, this is the stuff that when you start playing Gran Turismo, you think you will never get this kind of opportunity, and it's just insane that I found myself in pole position in the lobby that he's in. Bear in mind, he is obviously running from the back. He's, you know, having a bit of fun as opposed to the normal World Tour competitions that guys like that normally compete in. So anyway, as I said, we've went on to the medium tyre. We're the only car in the field, I think, certainly from the front, running the medium tyre. So we have to, this is a gamble. We have to make this strategy work. So it's crucial that we have a really good first lap and break that slip. And if you look at that delta, we've managed to break the slip. We've got it over the 1.3 seconds that the slip gives the car behind, and making sure we through the bus stop, which was a bit of a weak point, I have to admit, but we've maintained that gap. It's over 1.3 seconds, although it is starting to come down. Now the danger is that the cars behind us work together, bump draft each other along and get back into the slip. So yeah, you can see it's coming down a little bit now, but all in all, yeah, I'm happy with that as a first lap. We've not done anything that, you know, we shouldn't have done. We've drove a pretty solid first lap, leading out from the front, as I said. So, turn one, very tricky, getting down into third gear, powering out. Got to save those tyres a little bit as well because we're on the mediums. So we've got, you know, a little bit to think about here. It's not just a case of, you know, drive flat out and see what happens. There is a little bit of tyre saving required because these tyres can blow up on you, as people have found out, and the car becomes undrivable if that's the case. It's a bit of a bone of contention at the moment. Some people like the new tyre model, some people don't. Personally, I quite like it. It means I can kind of sort of drive faster for longer on worn tyres before the inevitable either pit stop comes in or explosion of the tyre. But anyway, so you can see here, gap is now up to 1.9 seconds, so that's good. That is very good for us, and we just need to maintain this sort of a pace. If we can, then we've got a chance, because bear in mind, guys like Key25, Lightning, a few others at the back, they're coming through fast, and this is going to be a challenge because I really did want the podium. So as we power off down the home straight, this is an opportunity for you to subscribe to the channel. So yeah, shameless plug time. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. I think we only have about 160 now to go. So if you haven't, you know, subscribed to the channel, if you've watched more than one video and you find yourself for some reason coming back time and time again, then now's the opportunity to help the channel out big time. It's very much appreciated. So yeah, shameless plug over. So here we are, lap 5. Are we going to pit? You can either do 5 or 6 laps on these mediums. We're going to pit. I just didn't trust the tyres to last one more lap. I might have been able to get another lap out of them, but it would have been a bit of a nervy one. So I opted to come in on the 5th lap. There is somebody else running the mediums further back in the field. They've also come into the pits as well. So into the pits, we're just going to make sure the boys, you know, do their job. It's a bit of a long pit stop. And here we come in. So get those tyres on, boys. It's a fresh set of hards, and hopefully see where we come out. Do we have enough of a gap? Will we be able to maintain that gap? Let's see. So here we come in, coming out. 3.5 seconds, that's decent. That's not a bad stint, although the Polish driver behind us is now going to start coming at us fast because he is on the faster tyre, he's on the mediums, he'll be warmed up and he'll be up to speed on them, whereas I've got these cold hard tyres. This is going to cost me quite a bit of time getting these up to speed on this out lap, so it's going to be a challenge now to go for half the race on the slower tyre when everybody else is on the faster tyre. So as you can see, we managed to hold off until lap 7. Lap 7, as we come round to the bus stop, we've got the pole now coming very, very, very quickly up behind us, so I've got a decision to make. He's going to take the inside. Do we battle it? No, we're going to let him go. And the reason we're going to let him go is because we want to now try and use his slipstream to pull us round, because like I said, we've got drivers behind us who are very, very quick. You can see Key has already managed to get himself up to P3. He's well in my slipstream now. And this guy here in P5, he's moving through the field as well in that Mazda. So I really just wanted to try and, you know, somehow get a podium out of this one, because I knew Key and Lightning were going to be absolute monsters come the end of this, given the, well, Key is on a faster tyre and Lightning is just, you know, better on tyres and better at driving than just about everybody else in the world. So yeah, we're going to have to try and make this work somehow. So well, like I said, we've given the place of the pole, but you can see we're managing to stay with him despite being on the slower tyre. We're actually managing to help. Well, he's pulling me along, which is exactly what I wanted to happen, and it's sort of given me a little bit more hope as we approach the sort of final stages of the race. You can see though from the Delta that Key is absolutely on me, but the good thing is, well, Lightning, Mikael Hazel, he's not managed to get past GT Leah yet, which is good, so I'm hoping she's going to hold him up enough to give us a big enough cushion come the end of the race. But into this section here where you've got the hard tyres, you just can't go through the bus stop with the same pace as the guys on the mediums. You can see there we're going to just stay within that slipstream. We're doing pretty well actually to hold on to the pole. We just run a little bit wide there. Like I said, the harder tyres were just a little bit more difficult to get through the bus stop. But the pole has now picked up a penalty, and you can see he's not happy about it. We've got Key behind us now, and things are about to get very, very interesting. Key knows he can't get round the outside of us, so he's going to just bump us along. The pole's serving the penalty, so this is going to be a bit of a decision to make. We're going to get past the pole. Key's still behind us. We're going to go wide because Key is going to go for the move. I know he's on the better tyre, so I know he's going to outbrake me. I give him the space. But you can see a little bit of a dive bomb there from the pole. Just sort of shunts me out of the way. I wasn't best pleased with that move at the time. Looking back on it, I don't think it was that bad. It was a big enough gap, and he did put his car in there. Probably my fault for giving Key maybe a little bit too much space. Could have maybe closed the door on the pole a little bit earlier, but he was obviously determined to get back up there after that, serving that penalty. But the problem we now have is we no longer have the 2-car cushion between ourselves and Lightning. We are now well within his target, so this is crucial. I need to hold on to these two drivers in front, even though they're running the faster tyre. I'm thinking their tyres might start to drop off slightly, but we know with this tyre model that they can get 6 laps out of these if you run the mediums on the second stint when your car's lighter. You get a little bit less fuel. You know, you're driving a little bit less. Well, these guys aren't driving aggressively now. They've got clear track in front of them. And you can see here, I'm not going to lie, even watching this back, I'm actually feeling a bit nervous about that Delta coming down. Making it through the bus stop in one piece is crucial here. And we just, is that going to be a penalty? This is crucial. Will it be a penalty? No, we've got away with it. We've got away with it, which is absolutely key. Now, the Mazda, we know, not necessarily the quickest in a straight line, but you can see how that Delta is coming down. What, we're now at 7/10. We need to hang on to the pole in front, so the gap to the car in front is about the same as the gap to the car behind, so this lap is absolutely critical. We're going to try and just get round here, power out. I've actually done a really nice job there. I'm not going to lie, at the time I was starting to get a bit sweaty. A bit of the old sweaty palms were happening, because this is, like I said, an amazing experience to be in a race at this level in terms of a top split daily race with guys like this. And the fact that we are still in a podium position going into the 10th and final lap, like I said, if you'd said to me when I started playing Gran Turismo 2 years ago that this would be happening, I wouldn't have believed you, but here we are. Now, the Delta, look at the radar, he's basically stuck to my bumper at this point, and I'm absolutely, I'm terrified, I'm excited, the adrenaline's going, I don't know, should I defend, how do I defend? These are all the decisions that are going through my mind here as we're kind of slowly getting dropped by the cars in front, but he knows that this isn't a good passing place, so he's obviously setting me up for the pass attempt on the home straight, and we actually do a really good job getting through there. But look how close he is, look at that radar, he's backing off almost. It feels like he's just kind of setting me up for some sort of a slingshot. Now, I don't have the slipstream anymore of the cars in front. This is just a run down to the line, and the hope that he's going to run out of steam as he makes his move. He's going to try and go around the outside. This is going to be incredibly close. We're going to hug the inside, and we go over the line, and we manage to take the podium. Look at that. I mean, half a tenth it was in it at the end. Like I said, ignore the fact he was in a Mazda. He's got a huge skill advantage over me, so that felt huge, that result. I'm not going to lie, it felt absolutely massive, and I was absolutely buzzing. That's the kind of feeling that Gran Turismo can give you when you have a race like that. I'm sure everybody watching has experienced a similar feeling, and whether you're in a B lobby or A lobby, A plus lobby. But yeah, just want to say huge thanks to everybody for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was one of these videos that I just had to make. No dirty driving, nothing like that, just pure 100% amazing racing with some of the best drivers in the world, and it was an absolute privilege to step onto that podium after a race like that. So thank you once again. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.